come at it in a sense of where, hey, I'm not disrespecting you. I just don't agree with you. These people like were talking queer this and LGBTQ this,
Yeah, yeah.
that, and like, but I'm in there, Christian artist.
We got to teach the children at a young age about sexuality, because what have you seen in your area, especially being West Coast? All right, West Coast normally is known as kind of the wild, the free,
Wild, free, liberal, yes, sir.
Yeah. How have you processed with what God has been putting on your heart with your music and everything else? How have you kind of stayed the course the way that you have, knowing how much pushback you're gonna get if you ever say anything opposite of what the general mass says?
Yeah, I be strategic. When I'm asked, you know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
don't try to ever just put myself into things
Mm-hmm.
or just say something because I'm a Christian, so I have to rah everybody up and do all that.
Mm.
When I'm asked or when I'm asked to share,
Yeah.
I share in love and I but I stand on what I believe in. And I come at it in a sense of where, hey, I'm not disrespecting you. I just
Yep.
don't agree with you. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And I think a lot of times, and it's okay for me not to agree, and it's okay for you not to agree with me. You know what I'm saying?
It
And
should
I
be.
think
It should be okay.
it's right. And like, I think that's where it gets divisive
Yeah.
when people want to like try to win an argument instead of win a heart. You know what I'm saying? Because if if this person is like thinking I'm just super argumentative and I want to make them believe, then I'm losing the chance to ever win them over. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If that's what it's
Yep.
about. So especially in California, like I did a show at the state capitol, and these people like were talking queer this and LGBTQ this,
Yeah. Yeah.
that, and like, but I'm in there, Christian artist, and nice, you know what I'm saying? People coming up, we're having good conversation. I do my set, people asking for my Spotify and all these things. And they're like, oh, you're a Christian artist. And I'm like, yep. They're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay, man. Great music. I'm gonna check out your music. And that is a seed. That is, they may
Yeah.
hear something that could potentially make them think. And but if I'd have just went in there with picket signs, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Jesus hates homosexuality and woo woo
Yeah.
woo. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't help.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think it's just, putting myself in those environments because that is something that I'm trying to do, putting myself in environments to where it's not all Christians.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, especially in California, bro, especially on the West, like I'm gonna be in environments and I gotta know how to be in those environments, stand on what I believe in, stand on who I am, but also, be able to be asked a question and, say it in love and not be offended if person, oh, I don't believe that. F your God. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, all right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I hope that changes. You know what I'm saying? For your
Right.
sake. But being in those environments to where I'm not trying to dictate and push what I believe on people other than showing them the love of God, you know what I'm saying, versus
Yeah.
all of God. Because they 9 times out of 10 know the law, they just haven't experienced the love. So once they experience it, and what I mean by love,
What do
loving
you mean? Yes.
right, what loving someone is literally, you know what I'm saying, being nice to them. Like
That's it.
you may be
Yeah.
it's not deep. You
It's
know what I'm
not.
saying? That's just the nice thing to do. If
Yeah.
a trans person come up to me and say hi, I'm not gonna be like, oh my gosh, you're trans, I'm a Christian, get away from me. No, it's like, hi, how you doing? You're a human being.
Right. Right.
Treating people like they're human beings, man. And me
Yeah.
being black, me being a brother from Mississippi, like discrimination is never it's never good, man. It never makes anybody feel good. So I
Yeah.
don't care what you believe. I don't care, if you believe in God or not. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't be treated with respect
Yeah.
and you shouldn't be treated like a human being. So that is what I mean when I'm saying love on people.
Yes. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, it's not complicated. It's not super theological. It's not,
Not.
you don't have to go to seminary for it. You don't have to sit under, a bunch of teachings. And here's the thing. And I know somebody may be thinking, well, I can love on people without God.
Mm,
Okay, that's yes, but just because you can do that without God doesn't necessarily mean that you don't need God for yourself. Because, like, when
exactly.
I get a chance to talk about relationships, one of the things that I talk about when I talk about my marriage with my wife is that on the days that I run out of love that I can give to my wife, what extends that love, where the rope continues, where I'm at the end of my rope, is
Right.
where God is, right? When I'm at the end of my rope where I can love my wife, where, maybe I'm feeling selfish, maybe, I'm getting tired of doing the chores. I don't know whatever it is, right?
Right.
Whatever it is. I mean, my wife's a police officer, so there's a lot that she goes through, and
Yeah.
sometimes I can be selfish and be like, man, you being a little too selfish. You a little too used to this Latino working around the house. You know what I mean? Like, but what allows me to continue to extend that love is when I realize, okay, you know what, God, I'm gonna need you. All right, Holy Spirit, I'm gonna need you. I need you to fill me up. I want to continue to love. When somebody's
Right.
yelling at you, like you said, when somebody's opposing you to your face, and you trying to be nice, and you haven't wronged them, but yet they keep coming at you.
Right.
I don't know how long you can stay out of your flesh,
Right.
that you don't act out. You know what I mean? What would you say to somebody who is seeking, with all of these different parties and everybody saying this is right, this is wrong? We got to teach the children at a young age about sexuality because you guys did it wrong or whatever. Like what
Right.
would you say to somebody who's just searching right now, bro?
Right. Um, I would say, man, it's time. I think, because I guess the question is what is needed, and what I would say to them is we
Mm,
need to have tunnel vision. And when I'm saying tunnel vision, I'm meaning like keeping your eyes on God. And the reason why I'm saying that is because there's so much going on around us. There's so many things that can get us confused. And there's every time you look online, you see somebody going viral. Every time you look online,
yeah.
there's next somebody getting killed online.
Yeah.
Every time you seeing all these different things, and hey, you're not doing this right. This is the way you should do it. And and sometimes we just gotta focus on what's in front of us, and we got to focus on what the last thing God told us to do, and not and I have this thing about like, hey man, like I don't need to get 100 opinions on this song, because by the time I get to the 100th opinion, I'm probably not even gonna drop the song. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying?
Whew.
So you got to have this tunnel vision. Like, hey, you can't take advice from everywhere.
Yeah.
You can't, be swayed, from everybody. Have your circle to where you have the people that you check in with, the people that talk to on a regular basis, and God. And that circle, you're not focused on anything outside of that circle. Because when you bring in all this extra stuff in, you're just gonna confuse yourself. You're gonna think you're never doing nothing right. You're gonna think that, oh man, I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's just how I've been living my life, bro. Because I'm like, man, I'm I'm tapping in with God, and I'm tapping in with my inner circle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hope they can hold me accountable. I can hold them accountable.
Amen.
They know my vision. You know what I'm saying? They know what I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
And these people are important, because you can't do this by yourself. These people are important. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yep.
get it. Like, you can pull inspiration from certain things, but when you're online all day, and I keep saying online because that's where we live now. They're even trying to
Yeah.
metaverse and all that type of stuff, bro. Like,
Yep.
so when you got all these different opinions, all these different methods, all these different um advice coaches and motivational, when you got all this type of stuff and you don't have a solid foundation of God and what you want to do, and
Yep.
have a circle that can help you navigate through that, you'll
Yeah.
be swayed to and fro like the ocean. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
And that's my encouragement, man. It's like, get some tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop looking over here and over there and what everyone else is doing. You know what I'm saying? Know
Yeah.
what you're doing, know what God is calling you to do, and have that inner circle. And put them in a line, and that's all you're looking at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if you liked any of this content and you found some value in it, make sure that you like, subscribe, and of course, share it. Also, if you're interested in some more, go ahead and check out these videos. Till next time, grace and peace. Adios.